slog through this shit. Like, of course not. If it makes more sense to get out of there, then do it. But I can't imagine if I was a LGBTQ, identifying person, a transgender person, I would be seriously considering leaving, and that's sad. But yeah. You moved 2 countries? Nice. Me too. I lived in Asia for 15 years. I moved back to Canada. Living away for so long, and when coming back feels like I'm moving to a new country again. Like, I didn't have any network here. It's like, no anything. I had to, get my license again, do insurance, and get everything going again, and it was crazy. Yeah, and I mean, Canada's, like the US in many, many ways, for better or worse. And but of course we're much more open. We have restrictions on how much money you can donate to politicians. That's already a huge difference. I think the US did a great job exporting democracy to the world after World War II and trying to get other countries setting up elections, doing censuses, like the UN, creating the UN, doing the UN for all the shit they get, and they deserve a lot of shit. On the peacekeeping side, they do a lot of great work and helping countries become democracies and stuff. But it's very telling when all the other democracies in the world have 4 to 6 political parties, very good proportional representation. So, in other words, the least populous places of the country are not the ones that have outsized impact when it comes to politics. The US is the only country, they stand alone on the world stage with this 2-party system. It's so fucking broken. Your founding fathers never intended for it to be a 2-party system, but... So it's yeah, there's a lot of issues. Things need resistant to change. It's like because they think the US has been the best country in the world for so long that why would we change? It's like, but the reality is you haven't been the best country in the world on many metrics for a long time now. I think decades probably. So what do? It's crazy. So I don't know where you live now, Thorand. Where are you now? New Zealand's beautiful, I've heard. Altanar, how you doing? Sorry, I love these discussions. I think they're important to talk about. But I do want to get this YouTube video going. Hold on, I'm just gonna get this thing up. I have another PC here. All right, I'm gonna let that start up. Okay, let's just do some Niv, and we'll run it up the ladder and see how it goes. Oh, you're in the UK now. Nice. Yeah, the UK's got its own problems. I know you guys are right about to have an election, right? And Niles Farage, or whatever his name is kind of an idiot. And I'm hearing a lot of bad shit about him. So, yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen over there, but... Yeah, Dugio, I know. They tried to build the system to stop somebody exactly like Donald Trump coming to power. A demagogue. Basically, I don't know how many people know what that word means, but it's, the average person isn't smart enough. They're not well educated enough. They don't have the experience, and they don't know anything about international politics. So electing somebody that's like them, and this sounds elitist or whatever, but the reality is that's how these countries were built. The founding fathers of the US knew it was very dangerous for someone who's just popular because he says things that rile people up to eventually get into power. That you need people who are level-headed, who are not populists, who don't just do stoking fear and getting people, because that's easy to get people on your side, but it doesn't mean you're gonna that's a good image or a good platform to stand on when you're leading the country and interacting with other nations and everything. Cadillac, how you doing? Civil war, yeah, I mean, I don't think it's gonna get to that, but I'm sure there's people calling for that. There's people who want that to happen, lunatics, but I think calmer heads will prevail, but man, big changes have to be made. It's going to be an interesting year. Yeah, as yeah, that's why the Supreme Court. I just don't. I mean, even the Supreme Court itself, it should never be allowed to be imbalanced. 7-2, like some judges are very clearly biased and partisan, and when they outweigh the other two, what are the other trying to balance? There's no balance there. It's crazy, but yeah, it's tough, Thorant. Weird spot. Yeah, Canada. Oh, the conservatives are nuts. Yeah, and that's the problem. I don't like Trudeau either. Nobody, and this is the politics in general. There's never like a great option. You're just picking the lesser of 2 evils or 3 evils. It sucks, but it's the same thing here. Yeah, you're right. Now that said, it's not as bad as the States. I mean, I don't know, when I saw those truckers and that bullshit protesting masks, I thought this is fucking insane. And there was tons of money coming from the US. You saw the organizers and the Kickstarter they had up, getting a bunch of money from people in the US. But it's yeah. France is very close to electing the conservative government. Le Pen is another idiot, complete not a neo-Nazi, but clearly like bigoted. And you know, this is kind of every conservative politician. Italy's like that too. They say, they wink and nod at dog whistle at racists and shit, rubbing elbows with, you know, Poliver's done this. The AfD party or whatever in Germany are straight up neo-Nazis. They like, the leader's been fined multiple times for quoting, you know, stuff from Hitler and doing signs and all this other shit. Germany's pretty hardcore with that. They will come down on anybody even showing anything like that. But yeah. Anyway, it's not even close. But yeah, you know, these are bad things. But overall, we're getting better. We are. I know it seems bleak, but we are making progress. It's just not fast enough. And the money in politics and stuff, we need to make progress on that. But with human rights, we've been progressing. I mean, with other stuff, even things like legal marijuana. I mean, I know there's so many things going on. Canada, we're one of the, you know, most advanced countries in the world when it comes to that stuff. We have things that have been going well, but man, it's so tough to get people to understand things, like to think critically about stuff and not be captured by fear mongerers and this kind of shit. It's wild. The inflation, the wealth inequality, climate change, this is making people panic. It makes people scared. And when people are scared, they do stupid shit. Yeah, let's play Magic. Yeah. Asking for, really? And they're against immigration, really, Marcel? Yeah. The PVC are nuts. It's almost like the Conservative Party wasn't conservative enough for them. They're not just outspoken racists. We've got to make a really extreme, you know, yeah, idiots. Anyway. You can call them fascists. Yeah, they are. Yeah, and they know they are. They wink and nod to their followers, saying, "Yeah, we know that is what we are." But publicly, they have to still pretend like they're not. So yeah, it's good that the court calls it like the alt-right. They come up with these terms to like whitewash what they really are. They're neo-Nazis. They just don't want to be tied to that because everybody knows that was so bad. So they're trying to, like, you know, it's crazy. Anyway, okay. Toronto's not cheap to live. No, it's higher than average. Toronto and Vancouver are the most expensive cities in Canada to live. So they, you know, you should either be looking at Calgary. Calgary's pretty good. It's pretty cheap. They don't have provincial tax. Calgary had a lot of money from the oil that they've been pulling up out of the ground there for a long time. But so Calgary, affordable. Vancouver's terrible. One of the most expensive cities in the world. Don't come here. But okay, let me get this show on the road. I've got to start a video here. We're going to do a 5-match set with this deck. Quebec's great too. Yeah. Toronto's a little expensive though. Yeah. Oh, a tattoo artist. Nice. I know a tattoo artist in Toronto, actually. I used to live with him in Korea. Yeah, Central. I mean, Canada's so big. Toronto, you're not going to get people traveling from all over the country to see you, but I don't know. Maybe you will. I don't know. But that's pretty sweet, dude. I didn't know that. But any city in Canada, you know, a lot of people have tattoos here. It's not like you're going to, you know, Asia or something. Like in South Korea, it's illegal. Tattoos are illegal. So my buddy's ex-wife was a tattoo artist. She had to basically operate cash only under the table. There's lots of tattoo artists there. They're just all illegal. It's crazy. Yeah. Anyway. Yeah, they both seem so clueless sometimes, but one of them is pure evil. Like one of them is literally trying to change the course of the US and you know, king make and yeah, regress things back to where they were in the 1940s. I think, yeah, as clueless as the Dems seem sometimes, as dumb as Biden seems sometimes, he's still, like, look over the last 8 years or 4 years. He's done more for the US, passed more positive legislation than almost any president for the last 50 years since Eisenhower. I'm not kidding. You can look at the list of shit that his administration has done. It's fantastic. Is he a doddering old man sometimes? Yeah, there could be reasons for that. Maybe he is really as bad as he looks there. Maybe he just had a bad night. Maybe he was sick or whatever. Who knows? Doesn't matter. The point is you can't go the other way there. There's no real other option. You know, it's wild, but... And Quebec has, yeah, everybody does, right? Yeah, you're right. But, yeah, the tattoo stuff in Korea is wild, yeah. Visa's tricky, yeah. You almost need to, yeah, age, your education, there's a point system, just like Australia, just like many countries. You've got to go and look online. Depends how old you are, depends if you're married or not, depends if you have a university degree. You could even maybe try and enroll in a course or something in Canada. That might get you like a student visa. That's how you get your foot in the door and eventually get a proper visa. Yeah, I know, Dugio. And that's the problem. This isn't about, like, my team, your team. This is about what's good for people. It's what I say on my channel all the time. I don't call myself a liberal or a conservative or whatever. I just agree with the causes that reduce human suffering. and the causes that make people's lives better. Those politicians who say they're going to do things that make people's lives better or reduce suffering for people, those are the kind of policies we should be pursuing. Whether it's gay marriage laws or maid laws or legalizing cannabis, or we have data on all this. Abortion, we know abortion should be absolutely legal everywhere. We know that. The data is a mountain of data showing how well women do, how fewer women die when abortion is legal. It's amazing. But we don't, it's wild. It's like you can't convince people of this. They just see red and blue, black and white. That's it. It's this or that. And I don't care what the details are. This is my team. That's who I cheer for. That's who I vote for. It's tough. But anyway, I do have to start this. So you guys can carry on chatting about this, but I'm gonna start here. And this YouTube video is gonna have a wild conversation going. Okay, yeah, we're gonna do this for YouTube. So I'm just gonna do a 5-match set here. Welcome back, everybody. Here we are for another session of Magic Arena Standard. Hoping Explorer gets to Pioneer. I could play some other formats if people want me to. I have an Explorer deck, but I just don't. Once it's Pioneer, then I want to get involved. But for now, we're going to do Standard. This is the Niv to Light deck that we were playing last time. We haven't really made a ton of changes, but I'm trying a couple of Baloths here. I found that the green-black match is pretty annoying, actually. And one of the big reasons is we do not deal very well with creature lands. The creature lands are really hard to interact with. We basically have one Assassin's Trophy, and that's it. So I could try playing like a Get Lost or something, but I was really trying to play stuff that that I could flash back with Niv Mizzet. We've already got all the 2-mana removal I can think of. I don't want to play too many Assassin's Trophy. But I was thinking of maybe trying a Get Lost, or even just a Go for the Throat in the main over a Temp Lockdown. Maybe put the Temp Lockdown on the board. So we'll give that a shot. The list will be in the description below. The season just changed. I was playing so much Limited. I guess I didn't get to Mythic last season. I kind of stopped playing Constructed before we got to Mythic so that I could play Modern Horizons. So we're down in gold here. So rather than do an event, I could, put some more gems on here. But I think I'd rather just do a 5-match set on the ladder. And we're going to document this from gold to Mythic. Let's see how many 5-match sets it takes us to get there. So I will see you in round 1. Okay, that's going to be it. All right. Yeah. Yeah, you guys check it out. It is Casino Day, remember. All the games are live. You can play slots, roulette, Gamba, dueling, and we bet on the matches. Will we win this match? Get your bets in. Not everybody's gonna have a ton of wings just yet, but I'll bet 10k on yes. You guys can take the no side if you like. And 8-ball, we gonna win this? Have to wait, okay. Playing against the Tiger Jew. Uh-oh. Okay, here we go. Welcome back, everybody. Here we are for round number 1. Let's jam it. And this is a keep. Anything with Ancient Cornucopia in my opening hand always feels like a keep. I have no white mana here, of course, but if I can get this online, I will. Mono red, perfect. Again, this deck is kind of made to beat aggro with the amount of life we gain here, so they're going to get off to a good start, but us winning the die roll should be pretty good here. I guess I'm gonna go Dragon in case I draw the Niv Mizzet. Drawing all these ley lines is a little rough with no white mana here randomly, but we've got I've got Leyline Assassin's Trophy next turn at least. Excellent. Problems go away. So I'm gonna Leyline. I want to do one Leyline now, and then that way I at least get to gain 1 life here. Mismatched Monastery Swiftspear art? Dude. Actually, I can't even blame them. It's Arena. Arena's terrible. Okay. Okay. Surely they've got some pumps. There's the play with fire. Okay. They scry 1. And now I think I'm gonna go Assassin's Trophy. Actually, I should do... Wow, I can't do both. Oh, that is so brutal. Oh my god. If I give them another red mana here, it's really bad for us too. Because they could play another pump spell. I'm still gonna do it. Oh man, that actually stings. Ouch. I really hope they don't have a monster roll here. Okay, thank God. Oh my god, are you kidding me right now? Okay. I'm doing this on my main phase because I don't want to take a damage here. Or sorry, I want to gain a life on my turn and on their turn. Cornucopia only triggers once each turn, so... Yikes. Okay, well we've got another ley line for whatever they have here. Okay. Okay, that's good. Let's cycle this. And I'm going to use the Cavern and a green here. And I think... Am I going to get another white? Oh, I guess I don't have another white. What am I saying? Green, white, blue. Yeah, let's get the green then. Okay, we pass. So we're one land away from an Atraxa here. And as soon as I play it, I'll gain 4 life. And that'll probably be enough to kill them. This Leyline Binding is going to have to take out that Slick Shot almost certainly. Yikes. Yeah. It's a lot of damage. Gain a life. Go to 3. Okay. Pretty good. Gain 4 life. Artifact, land, creature. Take a pillage? Okay. At 7 life with an Atraxa in play, now it feels like we can't lose. Now, if they have Witchstalker Frenzy, they can trade one of these creatures plus the Witchstalker for the Atraxa, but I'm still going to get the 7 damage here. Yeah. Yeah. Wicked roll, I presume. They draw. Wow, discarding Godric. Oh, that's it. You're not going to win now. Okay, nice. Dragon? Let's go Phyrexian. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, this will be good. I'm not gonna take that action. And then we Niv Miz. Gain 10. That should put us well out of reach. Nice. Gain another 7. This game is over. Okay, Niv Mizzet Supreme, baby. Hexproof monocolored. Yeah. Okay, very close. Got us down to 3 there, but eventually got out of it. Our white mana not cooperating there initially. But take out Make Your Own Luck here. It's a little bit slow. We'll bring in the Go for the Throat. Baloth is always something I'm considering, but Temporary Lockdown's great here, obviously. Pillage is good, but I can shave at least 1. And then Atraxa. I'm going to cut 1 Atraxa here as well. Maybe I will put in a Baloth. Is that crazy? I should probably just bring in both Baloths here. Take out the other pillage. Okay. Here we go. Did you see that YouTube is getting a new feature of music? Oh, no! I didn't see that, Dugio. Oh my god. Finally. Yeah, please. Because it's ridiculous that I'm getting fake, claims against my videos every other day. It's actually insane, but hold on a second here. Okay. Sparas. I guess I can keep this. Cavern being a little awkward here, but Herd Migration gets us black. Since Super Mario 64, yeah. We need facts. How you doing, Colin? Yeah, we're recording this for YouTube, so no intro music yet. We'll turn it on right after this. Okay, so Herd Migration gets black. Oh, they're looking for a land, maybe. Goulart, what's up? I like some one-mana removal against mono red. Yeah. And, I mean, you're right. So we've got 4 Leyline Bindings, but this deck in particular is even better because we've got 4 Lightning Helix and 4 Ancient Cornucopia. So this deck can gain a ton of life, Goulart. It's great. But 2 tap lands on the play is rough. When they're on the play and you're on the draw and you have 2 tap lands, yeah, you're right. But opponent looking for land can't find a second land here. Oh, they put it on the top, so I think they found a land there. But we get to undo a little bit of this damage. And let's get the black source here. I guess I need red for Lightning Helix as well, but go for the throat, yeah. Let's pass. Hey, Hashira. Oh yeah, happy 4th of July, everybody, for my American friends. Hopefully you have a great Independence Day. I know things are bleak politically, perhaps, but still reason to celebrate. There are reasons to celebrate. Oh man, I don't want to trophy this guy and let them have another land. Oh man, I could go for the throat, leave up the trophy. I can't do both next turn. I'm gonna do this now. Oh, not amazing here. I think I have to... Oh, no, but then I can't trophy, right? Okay, let's pass. Might have to pillage for a land next turn. That's not amazing here, but... Gatekeeper. They're gonna exile my Go for the Throat or Herd Migration. I think I'm gonna kill this guy either way. Yeah, giving them a land sucks here, but what are you gonna do? Job, how you doing? Final boss of Elden Ring, nice, the DLC. To 1 HP, and then started getting worse? Oh, so you're still in the middle of the fight, you just paused it? Smoltron, how you doing? Sorry I missed the message here, let me catch up. I'm recording this for YouTube, guys. You're doing good? Yeah, nice, Colin, I'm doing good as well, man. Happy 4th of July, yeah. Missed a few streams, it's all good. I was away over the weekend, yeah. You put up the pictures? Nice. In Stockholm? Okay, we'll take a look at that after this for sure. I was curious about that. Ooh, so now I've got Cornucopia into Lightning Helix. That was an insane draw. Do I... Yeah, I'm going to pass here. I'll let them go for it here if they want to play something big. But, yeah, are you taking a break in the middle of the fight? Or what? Play this 5 come to the main, nice. With Lila over Niv. Oh, what is Lila? I don't even know what Lila does. Ooh, the Forge is a problem. Shit. Well, you know what? Niv Mizzet lets me cast the, Oh, they took my trophy. Oh, that's why they took it? Okay. I presume, yeah, it's okay. They're not going to have anything else here. Yeah. Gain 4. Gain 5, I should say. Okay, and then lose 1, so gain 4. Another Helix. Yeah, I mean, if I just drop Niv, how are they ever going to stop me from winning this game? With just Helix, Helix, Helix out of the yard. I think this is just over. Mono Red's got literal 0 answers for this card, right? Is there a colorless... There's no Dismember in Standard. Well, that wouldn't even hit this anyway, what am I saying? There's no, you know what I mean. There's no colorless answer to this. Is there an artifact O-ring? I don't think so. This is a, whatever that guy's called. Well, they could pump this. Monster roll gives +2/+0, right? And the monster. So yeah, I should probably not put Niv Mizzet in the way here. I could ill-time discard Pillage the Bog to just kill that guy. I played my land. I think I'm going to end this as quickly as I can here. 5, 6. Sucks that I can't leave up red-white here. I think I am going to do this. Let's see what we find. No land. I have to discard these two? Two in the yard. I think I do want to kill that thing, right? I think I will discard these two. And wipe that guy. And then have those to be flashed back next turn. Because the fact that all these get flashed back means I don't really have to worry about sending them to the yard here. They're going to get to do something big. Yeah. It's a lot of damage, but it's nothing compared to the amount of life we're going to gain, right? Yeah, they can't race this. Play my lance. We're going to have Atraxa soon here. Let's go this. Discard Sunfall. Gain 5. 3 from the Helix. 2 from the Cornucopia. Pass. Yeah, let's pass. I think I'm fine here. Again, that Forge is not enough. They need more action. I can migrate. I can't Lightning Helix here, sadly. But, oh well. Yeah, there's the deck. I hope that's accurate, Mark. This is the Niv to Life deck, I'm calling it. It was given to us by a channel member. I think it was Okay Scoop's deck. But I also saw some other people playing it. There's people playing different versions. Goulart was saying they're playing a version with Lila, which is really interesting. How you doing, Brimir? How's the weekend? Happy 4th of July. I'm not sure if you're American or not, but Mightstone, Weakstone, but I doubt they're running it. Oh, interesting, Orange. Okay. Mightstone, Weakstone? Oh, in mono red. Yeah, no, of course not. You're right, though. Mightstone, Weakstone could kill Niv Mizzet. I didn't think about that. Yeah. Sure. Still nowhere near enough damage. I could just cast Herd Migration, but I'm gonna Atraxa here, so I'll just cycle the Migration, right? I just want the land, actually. I'm gonna go get a red source. Yeah. Gain 3. Yeah, this deck gains so much life that I feel like especially for the arena ladder where there's a lot of aggro, like a lot, deck feels basically unbeatable. I mean, you're just passively gaining so much life off these guys. This is over. They need to scoop. Draw 4. Swing. Pass. They're dead next turn. 5 power is a nice tight 4-turn clock. No need to, you know, mess around. It's the reason, what was it? The Ojutai, Zergo Ojutai was never good enough as a finisher. The difference between 4 and 5. Okay. Double binding? Barrage? Another reason why Niv Miz just, if you're a monocolored deck, it's not good. Could have Leyline binding that. I don't think it matters. I have binding. I just didn't even play it. It's irrelevant. We're still at 18. Yeah, so if people are playing Boros and things like that, the only aggro deck that we really are soft to is Bant. Toxic, obviously. They don't care about life. And, I don't know. I don't even need to play this, but alright. Bant Toxic is rough, Black Green is rough, and Teamer Fireballs is a little bit rough. But outside of that, yeah, it feels good. So, 1-0. I will see you in the next round. Okay, that's for the YouTube video. Oh, Mark, no problem, dude. It's my pleasure. I love playing Magic, so I love talking about the game and analyzing it and discussing. Even there's a lot of negative stuff to it as well, from, you know, the economy, the number of sets coming out, bang, 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 like so many in such a short time. there's a lot to talk about with Magic, but if just about the decks and the archetypes, that's by far the most interesting aspect. I love even Standard, even now at this late stage, right before rotation, there's still fun stuff you can do. That's kind of what I'm doing now. Like, I know it's not the best deck. I'm not saying, okay, Niv to Life is the... I put okay as okay, I scoop. Niv to Life deck is not the best deck in the format or anything, but still sweet that you can play these decks and they're viable. They're, you know, the domain, the tri-lands are still in it. You can still do all that. That's going to be gone soon. Temur Fireballs is going to cease to exist in about 3 weeks. Same with 4-color Legends, and this domain deck could adapt. I think Niv Mizzet could still actually be an interesting card, because Niv Mizzet, the way it's templated, every set they're gonna make gold cards, and every gold card they print that's only 2 colors suddenly becomes very powerful if you have if it's an instant or sorcery and can pair with Niv Mizzet. You know what I mean? Like, they put Lightning Helix back in. Whoa, Niv Mizzet suddenly went from nobody cares to like, whoa, there might be something here. You know, it's interesting. Team USA, nice. Starting my 5-day long weekend. Hey, hell yeah. I heard a couple other people say they were disappointed because the 4th fell on the Thursday and they had to work Friday still. And I'm like, what? They're not letting you have the Friday off? That would be unheard of in Canada. And I think in Europe too. There's no way they wouldn't give them the day off. My boss said we need a collapse. Hope inflation drops, yeah. Yeah. Oh, you're talking about, yeah, where Colin's from, yeah. Yeah, right, Colin. I know people are not happy with Nigel. But then again, they weren't really happy with Boris Johnson, that fucking moron. And even before that, the idiot who got you into Brexit in the first place, because he basically called the bluff of, he didn't think people were gonna vote for it, right? What's his face? Cameron? Was it Cameron? Is that his name? I can't remember now. It's been so long. Am I keeping this? Oh, welcome back, everybody. Here we are for round number 2. We are probably going to keep this with a herd migration in hand. I can go get a black source and have full domain. I'll lead with Sparas. There's more combinations of tri-lands that'll give us, yeah, the ability to either Leyline on 2, Helix on 2, or Migration on 2 here. And Mountain was one of them. Mountain actually fills that out. Swamp would have been good there too. Swamp, I couldn't have cast Lightning Helix, of course. Okay, the green-black. So this is actually a tricky match, I find. The deck's weak. All their cards are easily killable, and they can't beat us with damage. The only thing that matters, that we struggle against, is Restless Cottage. That card, because Lightning Helix does not kill a 4 toughness creature. So Restless Cottage, Restless Reef, the blue-black one is another big problem. Like, those cards are really obnoxious to deal with. So they take a binding, which is weird because we have 2, but okay. The Bronc. Okay. Well, that's the perfect target to Helix, so they just want the Helix out of our hand, I suppose. But yeah, all their creatures are irrelevant. We have so much removal. We kill everything they play. The only cards that really are a problem are those creature lands. They are... And they drew another one. Oh, that is rough. That is rough. Okay, well, because we have exactly one answer. Assassin's Trophy. That's it. And I can flash it back once with Niv Mizzet. Ooh, that was a good draw. Let's rock another Sparas here and pass. I'm going to cycle Jetmirs on end step, and then we've got untap into Swamp, make your own luck. They need a Duress right now. Hostile. Okay. Yeah, let's just bind this now before the trigger. That way they don't make a clue. And I'll discard whatever here. I'll discard the coast. I don't need that. Okay, make our own luck. I don't need luck. I make my own. Beauty. Find 3 spells. I'll take it. Niv Mizzet goes to the exile zone. Nice. Now they know Niv Mizzet's coming. And I can just slam Niv Mizzet and then make my own luck again. That's pretty insane, actually. Because Niv Mizzet comes in for free off the plot. That's very sweet, actually. I've not done that yet with this deck, I think. So Niv Mizzet comes in for free. They can't touch this card. They need a Sholdred's Edict, but even then, I still get to put my spell in the stack before they can interact. Yeah. Discard a land. For free. Ooh, nasty. Yeah, now the only thing that answers this is Shouldered Edict. They can't go for the throat. Horde Migration gets plotted. Filthy. Shit's getting filthy now. Nice. Thanks. They scoop. Yeah. Yeah. They're looking at their go for the throats like, hold up. I can't interact with that card. Hexproof's a shitty mechanic. God damn it. Is probably what they're saying. Obstinate Baloth, these guys come in. Tishana's is nice. I don't like Lockdown, even though I know they have Bronco and Mosswood Dread Knight. Both of those, like Mosswood especially, exiling is pretty good. But the problem is that's it. That's all it's good against. It's not good against Glissa or Preacher or Gix or, you know, none of their 3-drops that they could potentially have. Those are the cards that actually kill you. The Bronco's pretty good. The Bronco's card advantage, but the Mosswood Dread Knight's not even an important card. It's super slow. So if they want to grind me out with card advantage, they can do it, but we're getting huge bursts of card advantage. I would rather I think we can beat that. The Bronco is too much. That's like Dark Confidant is tough to beat. All the Wraths stay in. What do I cut here? I'm assuming, yeah, I still have to keep Helix in, I think. Oh boy, this is tough. Make Your Own Luck is nasty too. I mean, if they Duress kind of makes me want to take this out. But in a way, when they have discard, I want to have more card advantage, right? I don't think I want to cut the creatures, because that's something they can't duress that just wins the game if it comes down, right? Horde Migration's pretty good. Maybe I'll shave one Cornucopia. Ugh. You know what? Niv Mizzet might not be the best here. They're going to side in Liliana of the Veil. They're going to have sack effects, right? Or, yeah. What else could there be? Liliana and Shouldered Edict are the only ones that would be good enough to see play in a deck sideboard, I think. But sorry, let me catch up. Hydrith Paragraph. What are we talking about? Oh, Hydrith style paragraph. Yeah, Hydrith does that too. You're right. I don't see any Hydrith style paragraphs though. No, Colin, not at all. Anyway, it's you know, I'm an optimist, and you know, I still think we're gonna be like, this is what it takes to make things better. Sometimes you have to break them first. It has to be broken. You know what I mean? And we're very close with wealth inequality, with the state of politics in a lot of countries, and people being more and more fearful of things like climate change and everything else. AI, you know, everywhere you look, people are telling you the world's going to end. It's right around the corner or something. I'm going to try this. This is a risky one, but it's you know, when people are scared, they start listening to idiots. They start listening to the demagogues and populist, you know, dictators that say, oh yeah, we're going to keep you safe. We need everyone to be more restricted. That's what's going to keep everybody safe. It's crazy. So, despite all that, we are going to get through it, but it's got to get really bad first, and that's what's happening right now. It's getting crazy, right? Okay, I think that's binding number 2 on that guy. Trying to think of what I should play here. White, red, blue. I'll go green, I guess. Is there a reason to wait on this binding? No, right? Let's see. Very tempted to Boseiju them now. Like, Boseiju that cottage. Maybe on their end step here. Or even mid-combat, maybe? Something like that. Okay. So they can take one of these. It'll be ill-timed, of course. They should take ill-timed, because unlike Sunfall, it's, yeah, ill-timed is card draw. Okay, nice. So I'm gonna actually pop that cottage right now. The Cottage is actually one of the worst cards against us. So they only drew one. Let's get it out of the way. Nobody's playing Turtle anymore. They're not going to bring it back. So we'll be fine here. That was not a great draw. Okay. We've got Sunfall. They know we have Sunfall. So they drew another one off the top. Come on. Okay, we named Dragon. Cornucopia. Pass. So now we've got a life gain engine here starting. Which is good. Should be relevant. They can start popping us with the Cottage, though. That's what they're going to do. Yeah. Because they know we have Sunfall, so they know they're not doing anything by playing a creature here except giving me a token. Yeah, taking the stuff out of our graveyard is good. Like I said, that's one of the best cards against us here. I will cycle this main phase. Let's see what we can find. Yeah, and this is one of the reasons the creature lands are so good. Like I said, 4 toughness. Leyline can't hit them, the Sunfalls can't hit them, the Lightning Helix can't hit them, the other Sweeper can't hit, anything sorcery speed can't hit them. So this is why I want to play a Go for the Throat, and in addition to the Assassin's Trophy in the main. I mean, I could find double Helix here, but that's, I've got a 2-for-1 myself, and find 2 of them. It's kind of shitty. But if I can go... I mean, any big guy here should be... Like, Niv Mizzet's going to be very good. I think they're probably saving a Liliana or one of those effects to wait for my Niv Mizzet, I imagine. Ah, that's beautiful. Okay. It was bound to happen. Now, of course, they can go for the throat this. I'm assuming they have that. Yeah. That's why the dragon is going to be much more resilient, and Atraxa will find us a dragon. Beautiful. Let's... I'm going to take the Tri-Land here. Okay. Okay, so now I've got Niv Mizzet. They get to eat my graveyard, so whatever I play is, yeah, not going to be able to be flashed back, I'm pretty sure. But they can't kill me with damage. Niv Mizzet comes down, and I have the Lightning Helixes up. I wonder what they have to beat the Niv Mizzet here. 1, 2, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3. So if I draw another untapped land... okay, Binding... Not the most amazing here, but... Okay, I'm going to decline the first trigger, because I know I'm going to be casting Niv Mizzet, and it's going to be gaining me 10 life. Okay, pass with Binding up. Presume they've got their Edict ready to go here. Liliana in hand or something. I get to bind the Liliana maybe, but, yeah. There she is. I assume she's been waiting for this moment. They don't have many outs to her. I could just... Yeah, no, I have to save double Lightning Helix for the Restless Cottage, right? Yeah, sure. Okay. I think I'm fine with that. Can Sunfall that guy away. So I get to bind Liliana here, gain a couple life. And then Sunfall the Dread Knight. And then double Helix the Cottage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, and I can do all of that, I believe. 1, 2, 3. Wait, I have only one. I have 3 red sources. White, white. Yeah, I can still do it. Okay, so we go... White, white. Yes. Gaining a lot of life here. You're gonna kill their own guy? Yeah, nice. Okay, sure. I don't think I'm gonna play Zeotoris here. I'm just gonna pass. And then I've got double Helix. No, I can't double Helix. Shit, what am I doing? Yeah, because there's no way to do it. Yeah, I couldn't. I was wondering if I could or not, and somehow at the last second I was like, yeah, I think I can. They just go for all the Dread Knights. Okay, so we're gonna cycle on end step here. We've got way bigger hits than them. Stuff like Atraxa. Okay. Or Ill-Timed. Let's do this. Damn. Okay, trophy for the cottage. I'm at 30 life? Yeah, I'm not going to do anything there. 30 life means I'm not going to let them have these guys back to draw more cards. Screw that. That's what I was hoping you were going to do. Okay. Get him. Yeah, we're gaining so much life here, they can't race us. So I can just ignore those guys until I find my second Sunfall and then wipe them out. Letting them die, like if I ill-timed and they die, then they get to draw more cards off them? Not a chance I'm going to let them do that. Not when I have this much life, right? Cycle this tower on end step and hopefully find an Atraxo or a Niv-Mizzet here. I might actually hang on to the Niv-Mizzet till they play their next land. Yeah, that guy just dies to Lightning Helix or whatever. Okay, Cycle. Use all of our mana. Ooh, Herd Migration should be pretty good. And there's a Niv-Mizzet. So Niv-Mizzet can cast Ill-Timed or Assassin's Trophy out of the yard. I feel like I should just go Lightning Helix, the Free Strider, and then Herd Migration. I think that's much better. Is it? This is actually interesting, because I'm going to swing with the... Yeah, no, they won't be able to race me, right? Yeah, let's just do this. Let's see what happens. Okay. Now their Lilianas or whatever are bad. If I play Niv-Mizzet, it's going to be protected. They have a Bitter Triumph, which doesn't do anything. They probably shouldn't attack me here. Okay, we've got Helix to deal with that. But even... Nah. Yeah, I think we're going to beat Black-Green. This is a match that just went beautifully for us because I focused on the right things. Killing their creature lands and stuff, getting those out of the way early. And then just dealing with their creatures, not letting these guys come back and giving them their card advantage here. Yeah, Sheoldred doesn't really matter when we're gaining this much life. It's not even a real problem here. Okay, so let's swing with the team. I'm not going to gain the life off this. Those guys can come back. Niv. Gain 10. And then I can trophy or Lightning Helix. I'm not going to discard Atraxa, but they don't know that. Yeah. They gain some life. Nice. They can suicide attack the Bronco here. I'm fine with that. Yeah. They get to draw 2, but we basically draw so many that it doesn't matter that they draw 2. Yeah. So with the burn in my yard, I've got 11 points of damage here. Oh, they just scoop. I'm at 46 life. Yeah, what are they going to do? Okay, 2-0 here. 1-0, 2-0. I think we're 2-0 now. I will see you in round 3. Oh, ranking up on the way to Mythic. Okay, that's for the YouTube video. Sorry guys if I'm ignoring you here. I'm trying to record these episodes for, or at least the gameplay for YouTube with as little distraction as possible. But now I can catch up with you guys. Tad Drastic, yeah. 9% of the spot removal is monocolored. Yeah, exactly, Goulart. I think the Niv-Mizzet. Hey, Wilzo and Rack City. Nice.
Wilzo and Rack City. You're awesome. Thank you for the follow.
Anyway. Everything got worse when we stopped making video games about World War II. Yeah, Medal of Honor I missed. Everything got worse when EA became the first big corporation that was like, we're going to ruin entire industry. And, you know, now it's kind of balanced out, but you've got other companies doing this all over the place now. It's like corporations ruining everything. Willzone knows. What up? Throw him in the A. I'm going to get into the next match here. Domo, what's up? Sorry, before I do it, let me just make sure I didn't miss any messages. Niv-Mizzet is such a fun deck to try and build. Yeah, totally. Really, Domo? Wow. See, I can't. Okay. This is a confession that I've made on the channel before, but I'm not a deck builder. I like building decks in limited. I feel like I'm a solid deck builder in limited, but that's limited. That's you have to be a deck builder. For constructed, I would much rather look at the other things that people are doing. It's like browsing a supermarket and going, "Oh, ooh, that looks new. They didn't have these last week. What is this?" Oh, no, it's not very good. Okay, put it back. Ooh, that's a good one. That's been on the shelf for a while. This one's solid. I know. We can always just go with this and it'll be fun. You know, like, I want to see what other people are doing because I can't compete with the hive mind that is the Magic player, you know, community. Not a chance. People solve formats before the spoiler even, like, as soon as the full spoiler's out, people are like, oh shit, here's an infinite combo for Pioneer or Modern, or, you know, as soon as Amalia was spoiled, people are like, this just goes off with, you know that card that's completely unplayable? What is it called? The Tree Folk? Yeah, that one. The 1/3? Right. Now it's one of the best decks in the format. You're like, wow, I would have never gotten there on my own. You know what I mean? So I love that people do that. Like, Domo, you go back to Niv-Mizzet and build. I love that people love doing that because I get to benefit from all of that. But I don't want to do it myself. I feel like it's a waste of my time. I'll never come up with decks as good as what other people are doing. Like Commander or a format like that where there is no like net decking. I still like to see other people's decks to get ideas at least for what I want to do. You know what I mean? But yeah, Thorant, exactly. A lot of creative people love engaging with the game in that way, and I love that they do because I get to benefit, just like I benefit from the creativity of musicians and artists and writers and all kinds of other people who are really good at what they do. That I play guitar, I play piano for many years, but I'm not a performer. I'm not on the level of some of the great musical, you know, acts of our time or previous times or whatever. Anyway, so Magic's interesting. You get to engage with it in all kinds of different ways. I just prefer not to do that. So I love to see when other people do it. And then I play a list like this that was, you know, somebody gave to me, and other people are like, oh yeah, I like building around this card too. I mean, that's why they made this card, right? Niv-Mizzet is such a obvious build around card. I mean, it tells you what it wants to do. The hexproof from monocolored, like what Goulart was saying earlier, this is what makes this deck, you know, rise or fall in terms of power and how good it is this card hexproof. If the opponent is playing a monocolored deck, this card is nigh unbeatable. They have only mono black can actually interact with it, really. Some decks will play sweepers, but then again, you know, those kind of things they're not playing 4 of a sweeper in their deck. Blue-White Control has sweepers, but even that deck, it's, you know, you can get them in other ways, especially post sideboard. You're not really relying on this. This deck is a little bit susceptible to graveyard hate, so when people are hating on graveyards, this suffers a bit. But again, you are still just a domain control deck at heart. Like, you can win with a Migration or an Atraxa or whatever. This is just kind of your like little engine packed in, right? But where this deck I think really excels is against aggro. So let's get in another match here. We're 2-0, I think. I've got to keep track here because we're not playing an event. I think I've played 2. Well, hey, what's up? You love building decks and I'm quite good at it? Yeah. See, exactly. And some people are admitted deck builders, but then the pros take their decks. It's like a great warrior in times past in, you know, ancient China or Egypt or Rome or something, going to an oracle or somewhere, or like Hercules getting a weapon from the gods and saying, yes, like the god, you know, the blacksmith who can make the master sword, but he's this fat old dude that's just like, I can't wield this thing, but I can make one. Here, see that huge barbarian guy? Give it to him. He's gonna do great work with that. It's like, you know, Oppenheimer is literally the same thing for modern day, right? Like the person who made the nuclear bomb is not the person who wanted to use the bomb on people and others. He regretted doing it, right? Okay, hold on. Welcome back, everybody. Here we are for the next round. I think we're 2-0 here. It's tough to track with these events, but I'm going to keep this. Sunfall will catch us back up if we fall behind, and Pillage is just very quickly, it's like super impulse, right? Okay, so this is going to be the blue-black. Red-green. I think I need to get I'm going to get this into play first. It's actually tricky between these two tri-lands. But Pillage the Bog very quickly gets you to just find whatever you want. Whoa! Oh, this is the Pirates deck or whatever, right? Okay, so next turn they could have Breaches. Is that what he's called? Breaches, right. I can't really do anything about Breaches, sadly. So they won the die roll, and they kept a very aggressive hand here, and I didn't know what I was playing against, so I kept a slow one, and that might be enough to end it. I think I'm going to pillage regardless here. I could plot, but I think I just need to find a Lightning Helix or Leyline Binding, I was going to say, but we find 3 lands and a Cornucopia. If they have Breaches, I think I'm dead. I won't be able to get the Sunfall in time here. Ooh, that's good. Okay, so they didn't have Breaches. That's step 1 to surviving here. Okay, they can't make 2 1/1s even if they play another land this turn. That's good too. And they didn't pump their guy with that map is also acceptable. I will take it. Sun Tzu made some crazy decks. Exactly. People do play Niven Pioneer. Explorer. Yeah, Explorer. I want to play Explorer. I want to play Pioneer on Arena. Right now, I'm kind of a one format guy, and I love Timeless in these other formats, but you know, if I don't know, maybe if I want the channel to grow bigger, I would I should probably play Timeless or Historic or whatever. Those a lot of people find YouTube videos about that. I think a lot of the people looking for content online are more about those digital only formats. Actually, it's kind of funny. But the competitive community and the community that cares about, you know, the Pro Tour and qualifying and wants to try and be good to like really keep working on their game, get better and better at Magic. Did they blow up? Oh, they spell pierced my thing. Yeah, that'll do it. Didn't even draw any Lightning Helixes or Ley Lines. Pretty unlucky, but that's okay. There's a lot of variance in Magic. Most games are decided by, well, something as silly as who won the die roll. Like, I was listening to a couple of people from the Pro Tour, Matt Costa and oh, there was a couple other people talking about the win rate when those decks were on the play versus the draw. Like, as the decks get so powerful, like Nadu is, you know, one of the most disgusting decks. It's the die roll is just is the match a lot of times, or at least the first game, and winning the first game is such a huge advantage. Even something like Boros Convoke in Standard, you know, just seeing but that's an aggro deck. It's a little bit different. Modern's just got these turn 3 decks that just they can kill you really fast, really consistently, and so winning the die roll is too much of a factor. I don't know. I don't know how you fix that though. So Pirates, Temp Lockdown comes in, Go for the Throat comes in. I don't know about Tidebinder. I don't think I'm going to try Tidebinder here. Take out some of the clunkier stuff like Make Your Own Luck and maybe one Atraxa here and keep the rest. Let's try that. Base idea evolved around the win condition. Yeah. And it's interesting. Yeah, that's the way you should do it, Thorant. You try and come up. Sometimes I see even an interesting interaction, a cute little like, oh, this does this and brings back that. Like, that's how Krark Clan Ironworks goes from being a goofy little fun card to like super busted. People find, oh, like somebody sees that little loop and goes, yeah. And instead of thinking, oh, it's fun to bring back my little shitty artifact, they go, but what if that shitty artifact was a good artifact? I know, I play competitively. There's stuff like this and this and this that could be, oh, so the loop gives them the idea and then they just replace the pieces and go, yeah, there's something here, you know? That's how, yeah, definitely a lot of decks are made. I'm going to keep this. I probably get a second white source to tempt lockdown on 2. But inspiration can come from almost anywhere, right? It could be like a little interaction. It could just be one card. Like, as soon as they printed Nadu, people were just like, holy shit, that I can think of a million ways to break this card. Like, Shuko's maybe the easiest one or whatever, the cleanest one. But you don't even have to use Shuko. There's other ways that Nadu is busted. Like, people were initially talking about Stoneforge Mystic fetching up, you know, Shuko or fetching up some other equipment, because just any equip effect, of course, triggers it. But you don't even need Stoneforge. Like, nobody's playing Stone. It's yeah, unnecessary. Card's so ridiculous, but so many things can give you inspiration, right? That's why, you know, people. Oh, I just have to get the second white here. Yeah. People talk about the Sorry, I'm losing my train of thought as I'm trying to make sure I'm doing this right and sequencing properly while I'm blabbing about modern or whatever. But people, you read Duke wrote an article saying why casual players should pay attention to competitive formats and the Pro Tour. And part of the reason, and something I've said on the channel many times as well, I agree with Reed for what it's worth, is that, man, no black mana still, huh? Okay. Black or red for that matter. And I think the same thing because casual players, you know what, hold on, Malcolm's a problem. I think I'm going to bind that now. Yeah, I don't want them looting, I think. 3 mana Leyline, not how you're supposed to do it. Oops. Didn't find red or black this game. Yeah, casual players should watch the Pro Tour because you're talking, these players have the monetary incentive to really try and break the format. Like, we are trying to find the best deck. We know these other players are also going to try, so it has to be the best among the best. Like Nadu is clearly the tier 0 deck in Modern, and most players, I think, are assuming obviously something needs to be banned here. Hopefully it's Nadu and not Shuko. It would be crazy if they do that, but they've done things like this before where they're not sure, they don't want to ban a card that just came out, so yeah. Should I go for it again here? I think I will. Maybe they pierce this. But yeah, you need to watch competitive players. Even as a commander player, you might see an interaction on camera and go, oh, I have Nadu in my Bant whatever deck, Brea, or I don't know, whatever the Bant, some Bant commander. I don't even think I said the right, one of these, some legend, you know what I mean. I'm not I don't know anything about commander. I'm sure there are people that are flabbergasted in the chat right now. But Brea's not even Bant colors, you idiot. Yeah, okay, well, whatever. I'll just take that. Just all the removal. I wish I could find a land. I can't cast half the cards in my hand. But oh, there he is. Can I find a red sauce one time? Gotta bind that breaches, obviously. They should make a treasure. Then they can start extruding. Yeah, they figured it out. That's 2 to activate. Really? God damn. I mean, I still have to kill breaches here. There's no real choice. But they do get to make a 3/3. That's annoying. But yeah, you could get inspiration. Commander player might see Nadu on camera and go, oh, I didn't realize I could do that with it. Holy crap. And then just, like, start do that in Commander. Build a deck around it. Make it your new commander or whatever you want to do. Wow, really? I haven't found a single black or red land the entire game. Or Herd Migrate. Well, I had to Herd Migrate on 2 to get the second white, but then I drew Aspara's headquarters. Crazy. Yeah. Am I really going to lose this? I'm just need to draw any one of a number of different cards here to basically take over the game. Any red land would have been great. I mean, the Lightning Helix would have been sick. Ugh, my opponent top decking like a pro here. Yeah, that'll do it, I think, unless I find a Sunfall. Wow. Crazy. Okay, well, getting pretty unlucky that game, but that's how it goes. I will see you in the next match. Jeez. Anyway, that doesn't happen very often. Aggro deck like that, I think if we play again 10 matches, we probably win over half of them. Any matches that they're on the play, they might steal game 1, but that felt like an easy game to win. I just did not draw any land that I could cast my spells with. Let's try again here. Oh, I didn't get that was from round 1. Let's get the bets up again. Will we win this match? It is casino day. All the betting is live. I bet yes. 10K. 8-ball. We gonna win this? 8-ball says, yeah. Nice. Let me catch up with you guys. Sorry, I'm recording for YouTube. I'll get this out of the way and then we'll be chatting all day. Hold on. People play Niven Pioneer. Oh, yeah. Interesting. Yeah, you said that before. It's interesting. 20 a multi-kill. Thank you, Tor, for the multi-kill. Yeah, that's a kill streak. That's Kilimanjaro. What was that from? Halo? Halo 2? Speaking of competitive, I used to play competitive multiplayer Halo. I would go in Halo tournaments with 2 of my buddies. There was trios. There was duos and stuff. I played Momir Torf already. Yeah, I'm done with that. And Sloth, how you doing? Bring Nado into commander, he will murder you. Yeah, you're probably right. Exactly. Yeah. I don't know how commanders or players are taking that, but it's probably, yeah, a lot of house rules have probably been established around it, I imagine. That's funny. Yeah. Commander can be self-correcting in a way. That rule 0 is the most powerful tool in the game. All right, here we go. Welcome back, everybody. We are in, I think this is round number 4. I think we're 2-1, losing to Red Blue Pirates. Unlucky a little bit, I think, last match, but winning the die roll here, getting lucky. I'm gonna keep. We have time to find the 3rd land here. And if we do, and we get Cornucopia, that's great. If we don't, I can still cast Go for the Throat on 3. And I also make Leyline of the Leyline Binding live here if I draw it, as I have full domain. Okay, Boros is going to be... I'm going to need to make sure... I need to draw a land here. 46%. Let's go. I mean, I'll take it, but not crazy about that. Killing this guy now, no sense in letting them untap and convoking something. Or even just getting a trigger off that guy. I could respond to whatever they play, but yeah, that's a good one. Assassin's Trophy is our only real answer to something like that. Okay, but the life gain from this card and this card mean that we can't lose this game, I think, now. They failed to put out enough pressure and do enough damage to us early, because we're about to gain a lot of life. I can ill-timed here and gain 2. That is a good card to draw. Okay. Yeah. Okay, I Niv Mizzet, gain 10 life is pretty insane. Or I could just ill-timed and maybe discard like an Atraxa or something, deal 7. That's also good. Wow. Not bad. Am I dead? Yep. Nice. Needed a Lightning Helix here. Or a Leyline Binding. Something early, but... I did find 1 land. It was not quite fast enough, though. Good one. I could have ill-timed last turn. Maybe I should have. I didn't realize I was dead, so I think I punted that by not ill-timed. I could have killed just their 2 guys. I would have discarded Atraxa, probably, but... That's okay. Temporary lockdown, Go for the Throat. I think they are very big underdogs in this matchup with all the life gain that we have. Make Your Own Luck can go. Let's keep the rest the same. Pillage is a little slow. Hidebinder kind of sweet here, but I'm just going to go all in on the removal. Let's see if we can get him. I guess I should have, yeah, because we were stuck on land there. I wasn't making a land drop that turn. I should have just, instead of playing the 2nd Cornucopia, I'll keep this. I should have just played the ill-timed and maybe wiped. Hindsight's 2020. I could play Leyline there, but I'm gonna pass here. Leyline up. I probably need to Leyline... Oh, actually, what am I saying? Leyline deals with War Leader's Call. I said Assassin's Trophy was our only out. Of course not. Yeah. I'm gonna go for that. Still have Leyline up. As well as next turn I can ill-timed gain 2, play a tap land, that's pretty good. They discard the channel land. I'll be sad to see the channel lands go. They are awesome. They're quietly some of the best cards in Modern. Boseiju is anyway. And all the other formats. Pioneer. Every tier 1 deck plays all those cards. It's awesome. Really? Kind of funny. A little baby. Imidanes? Should I save some damage here? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Nah. Just take it. Yeah, I'm gonna keep the Helix here. Do 2 to everything. Could have played a Forest in order to have the white untapped, I suppose, but that's okay. Oof, nothing? That is not good for them. I can afford to play the tap land here because I still have both my spells up. They're going to go for the end step soldier, so I'm putting a stop on upkeep here. So I can... Actually, no, you know what? I don't really give a shit. Yeah, let that happen. So I could kill some of these guys now. Or on upkeep in order to gain max life here. Because this is going to let them resolve the Knight Errant, right? Yeah, no. Let's let this happen. Let them cast Knight Errant. Okay. I don't think it matters. I'm gaining too much life here. Gain 7. Blank your whole attack. I'm gaining more life than they're dealing here. Damage they're dealing. Yeah. Still gonna save this Leyline Binding for a War Leader's Call. That's GG, I think. Could have been Atraxa, could have been... probably Niv Mizzet would have been good enough here. But they're not going to beat this now. Pass. Ooh, there's the call. That's 17. Let's go to game 3. Nice attack. Okay. Yeah. Lucky draw off the top there, but it didn't matter. After I drew the first one, that was already good enough. And yeah, it's good to draw your big expensive stuff late in the game, but we have a bunch of hits here we could have drawn, I think, to end it there. That's pretty good too. Okay. But I have 9 of these guys. There's no way we're losing this, right? I have to block a bunch of them. Yeah, let's just go to game 3. Okay, I think I'm gonna keep it the same here. I'm gonna cut a pillage on the draw and put in like a Tidebinder. Is that crazy? Try one Tidebinder here. Stop those Imidanes. Deafening Clarion's not in standard. Yeah, that was a nice one. I remember it didn't see play for most of the time it was legal, and then suddenly it was just like everywhere. Deafening Clarion. Event Day? No. What? Which event, Fallen? Event Day? What event? You mean the... Not Midweek Magic. Event Day. On Arena? Standard event? Oh, yeah, I usually play events, but because the events, the competition is not amazing. That nobody's played, like, it's very rare. I see 1 match out of 5, I see a tier 1 deck. I get better competition on the ladder, to be honest. Every once in a while, you are seeing, you know, some goofy decks on the ladder too, but for the most part, I mean, I'm playing a goofy deck, for God's sakes. But for the most part, it's decks that I actually want to play against, not just random stuff. So that's why I'm not playing an event. I could, but I'm gonna do basically. We ended up in gold after last season because I switched over to Modern Horizons 3 Limited for weeks there. But if you know, we're gonna go right to Mythic. I'll just take this account right to Mythic, and then we'll do other stuff. Maybe do events or whatever. Binding is expensive here, and I'm on the draw. Can I keep this? Can I afford to mulligan this? I'm gonna keep. I hope as long as I draw any tri-land that's not Sparas, then our hand actually is fine. And again, if I can survive to Cornucopia, that'll get us a lot of life, and it'll be very hard for them to win. I just need to not be at, like, single-digit life when I play this. Cavern was a shitty draw. Yikes. Okay. BG3 Tactician Naked Run, nice. Yeah, BG3, I wanna... What is the other... What? Dreki with the sub! Thank you for the prime, man. Appreciate you. Lady or gentleman. Thank you. Dreki, you're a legend. Thank you for the sub. I appreciate it. And hopefully you're enjoying the content. Don't forget to go check out the YouTube channel, everybody. We have 2 of them. One of them is just Magic. I'm trying to release videos every single day on there. And the other one is a bunch of other games that are awesome that we're playing. Battle Brothers episode was fun today. We just put that up. Oh, boy. Well, I'm not dead if they have Imidanes here. So I think I'm going to play Cornucopia and pass. Next turn, we've got Sunfall. I don't know if that's good enough. I need this Leyline to cost 1 here, but it's not. Yeah, they have that, plus the Battle Cry is pretty good here. But like I said, I'm not dead. Gain a life. Okay. They're missing land drops over there. And they only have 1 mana of each, which is nice. So they can't do anything major this turn. But if they play like a War Leader's Call, it's going to be problems. Oh, they're just going for, yeah, try and kill me here. Okay. Trying to get me as low as possible. Really needed a land there. Yikes. Okay. I'm going to pass. I could have played something on my turn. Warden. Okay. Okay, they make a dude. Okay. Oh, and then I draw the lockdown? Shit. Gain 2 life. I want to ill-timed here. Is that crazy? Because I'm not going to discard cards. I need to make land drops. So I go ill-timed, gain 2, play a land. If it's a tri-land, I have Leyline Binding up, right? 1, 2. I can go blue, red, colorless, leave up brushland. Ugh. Or I just leave up the trophy. Trophy plus binding. I feel like I should kill one of these guys now because they're going to untap with the... Yeah, you know what? I am going to do this now. Oh, I should have tapped Cavern, though. Oops. Okay, yeah, I should have tapped Cavern. I would have had binding up. Am I going to ditch another sweeper here? Oh, it's crazy. I don't want to deal 7. I want to deal 4. I'm not going to discard the land. Yeah, I'm going to do this. So I'll deal 3, whatever. Okay, no attacks. This stops Imidanes, and anything else they have won't have haste. Pretty sure they've just got a 5/5, a Knight Errant in their hand. They're trying to cast, but they can't because I keep killing their creatures. Okay. Almost at Atraxa here. So Pillage gains me 2. I am gonna do this now. And I think I just want to land here, right? I could also take another Cornucopia right now. You know what? I will take a cornucopia here. Okay, pass. Now we've got a bunch of life gain on tap. We're going to gain 2 when we cast our binding, or go for the throat, whatever I want to cast here. Okay, here comes the Knight Errant. Sure. Let them figure out what they want to do first with that, and then we'll kill it. Go up to 10. Okay, Epicure and Inspector. Let's do this now. Gain life. Nice. And gain 8. GG. Yeah, that's too much. 1, 2, 3, 4. Play this as a land? I guess I will. Should have taken tap land there. Whoops. But whatever. I can play Cornucopia. Niv Mizzet gain 15. Jeez. Yeah, you're not beating Atraxa. They need a werewolf bodyguard type effect here, which they may have, but then I can just kill whatever they use to eat the Atraxa here. Another Knight Errant, maybe? No. Excellent. Combat. This is gonna be hilarious. Actually, I will just do this. No on the trigger. Gain 15. That's all she wrote. Pass. That's all she wrote. Scoop it up. Ending against Boros at 40 life feels pretty good. Yep. Vampire. Ooh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They can't. Yeah, that's not even enough creatures, right? Good game. All right, that's it. I think we're 3-1. We've got one more match here, so I'll see you in the last round. Boros, get out of here. We're made to beat Boros. As you can see, like, just getting that life is so much. It's way too much. And they had to be aggressive. You know, they were stuck on lands. They got stuck on 3 mana there, so they were in a tight spot. But you know, they just need to get you that really low, and then they have to hope to find that, you know, thing to push them over the edge. But they can get you super low, but if you suddenly go from, you know, 5 life or 4 life, whatever I had there, to 8 to 10 to 19 to like 30, that's like, once I go back up to 19, that's just it, right? SS Squirrel, Squirrel, rural.
Welcome to the Squadron, Squirrel. You are awesome.
SS Squirrel. Sounds like you're a Nazi squirrel. Sorry about that. I didn't mean to imply anything like that, but what is he trying to do? Yeah, the opponent's not going to have a chance there. Easy peasy, yeah. Nice. And the bets are in. Oh, nobody was betting? Come on, gang. We can do better. It's Casino Day, everybody. All the games are live. You can play slots. You can play roulette. Exorcist, what's up? Get into plat someday. Keep grinding. It's not hard. It's just a matter of how much you play. I think if you play enough, you can get there, but you have to, you know, have a focused deck, like try and, you know, build the best deck you can and everything. You have a little wings now? Nice. Go for it. Here, we'll do a little number game. Before we start the next one, I've got to get another drink anyway. See if you can beat me.
You'll never. Oh, what? That is false. That's not what I rolled. Can I get a read? No, we can't get a read. Oh, we're live. We're live now.
Never mind. Everybody's gonna beat me. God damn it. Wait for fate. You can have. I'll give you 1,000 wings. Is what I was gonna say. Just if somebody types it right before you, it might not recognize that there's about a 5-second cooldown, but keep saying it, and it'll eventually get there. It might catch up, but do it again. You'll probably have to do it one more time. I'll be right back. I'm gonna give Neo a treat here, as well. Who beat me? So I got a 26. Nobody else? People tried, but then it didn't work. Okay. You play 40 games a month? Oh, you mean the on ladder, on ranked ladder. That's pretty good. Okay, there's Torf with the 80. Torf, you get a G note. Oh, and poor Wilzo. Wilzo and Rack City keeps typing number and just timing it, just bad timing and right after somebody else. Dugio gets it, a 51. There you go. Do it one more time with Wills. I promise it'll work. Hey, bud, you want a treat? You want a treat? We're gonna give him a little sausage here. This is not real. This is a dog treat. It looks real though. It smells delicious. I want to have one of this, bud. You gonna catch it? Oh, you missed. Neo. Huh? Good boy. Good boy, bud. Oh, there it is. Good boy. And a little treat for me. This is a nice one because it's casino day. Bam. Steamworks, Empress, double IPA. This is a big boy. I think it's 9% there at the bottom. The double IPA. I love the illustration. I don't know if you can see the Steamworks Brewing. So it's all these gears and Steamworks, like old style steampunk. Yeah, let's get into it. All right. Getting this last matchup here. It is casino day. Gamble to your heart's content. Exclamation mark games lets you see all the different games you can play. You can rock, paper, scissors against people. You can play roulette and slots and all kinds of stuff. Double IPA. Damn, it's been a while since I had one of these. But let's get into it here. Start the show. There we go. The bets. Will we win this match? Get your bets in. This is another way to use those wings. All that gambling and everything else. What you do with those, you can gamble them. You can bet it on the bets here. This is how you win a lot of wings. I'm betting 10,000 wings on yes. That's the max bet on yes. So if you bet no, just bet a small amount. You can still win big because you're going to take whatever wings I have if I lose here. And we're recording for YouTube, so let me just have a sip. Cheers, everybody. Happy 4th of July to my American friends. We just celebrated our National Independence Day, birthday of our country, on the 1st up here in Canada, but we're so close. Cheers. It'll get better. Oh, yeah. Oh, man. It's so nice. It just tastes like a nice, crisp, little bit fruity beer, you know? And not even a hint that it's 9%. I can't even taste the booze at all. It doesn't taste like... I think when beer tastes boozy, it's kind of trash beer. It's trashy, you know? A lot of alcohol is kind of like that, but... Okay. Welcome back, everybody. Here we are for the last round. We are 3-1 in this 5-match set. And I'm going to keep this, I think. And, sadly, we don't have full domain. Not even close, but... Eventually we will. We've got Cornucopia on 3, and because I won the die roll, I feel like, yeah, we don't... It doesn't matter if I can't cast Leyline immediately. It'll be probably still fine here, so... If a beer doesn't taste... Yeah, Dugio, exactly. It's dangerous, exactly. For those of you watching on YouTube, I'm sipping on a double IPA here. It's an excellent beer called the Empress from Steamworks. And it just tastes like a nice, refreshing beer. Tasty. Ooh, it's blue-white? Okay. Blue-white should be interesting here. Blue-white control, I mean. Oh, you're gonna fix my mana? Do it. Yeah, great. Really? I was gonna say, that would be crazy if they field now. Ooh. I'm very tempted to slam Niv Mizzet. It means they have to cast Sunfall. Yeah. Gain 5? Yeesh. Turn 4 Niv Mizzet. Gaining 5. Pretty nasty. The only thing in their deck that can stop this is a Sunfall, and they're 2 turns away from casting that, assuming they make land drops. By then, we'll have cast some other stuff. So, because I know that they need to get to 5, I'm definitely going to be trying to get them to use their mana. I'm not going to let them have a turn where they can Memory Deluge here or something, right? They're going to pop my Cavern, sure. I'll go get a white source here. Thank you for turning on Leyline Binding. Appreciate that. I mean, it's still 1 away, but like it costs 2 now instead of 3 at least. But 1 away from me being able to cast it here. No depops. I love to see it. They can't Wandering Emperor this thing, so we slam. And then I think I'm just going to make my own luck here and see what my opponent does. I assume they have to counter this. Yep, deal. Okay, and then let's see if they tap out here. If I draw any, if they tap out for this Sunfall and then I have an untapped land, I can slam Atraxa. Oh, lucky. So they had the untapped 5th land there. Nice. It's not even lucky. They're very likely to have it. They're only 2 colors. Yep. I figured you might do that. And oh no, no. Yeah, maybe I should have saved the make your own whatever and then cast it now, because I was hoping to have a land there, but we did not. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Anyway, game 1 is tricky against blue-white, but post-board we get to bring in our Tyrannax Rex, and that thing is very tough for blue-white to beat. Mm-hmm. I take 1. The problem is, I'm never going to resolve Atraxa now. I needed to resolve it when their mana was tapped, but they have another one. Yep. Okay. Or, you know, wait till I find another cavern here. Number. There you go, Wilzo. Wilzo finally gets there with the 58. Bam. Tell you what, give you a little 500 because it was, give you an extra 500 for your trouble. Sure. Tie-bind. No. That'd be great, but no such luck. Sure. Mm-hmm. Do not care about that thing. I can't play Niv Mizzet around No More Lies yet. So I think I'm going to hold off. Just pass here. Let them play Emperor or whatever they have. Okay. Destroy Evil in the main is a little weird to see. Most blue-white decks are not playing Destroy Evil in the main. That's a card that's fallen out of favor big time. But really bad against Gix, Glissa, those kind of 3-drops. But every once in a while, if you're expecting nothing but Esper, then maybe you play one of those. But even then, do not recommend. Pass? Get Lost does the same thing here, right? I think that would have been better, but Wow, they found all the deluges. That's usually what happens when you cast that card. Great. Now our Sunfall does something. Mirex is good. Alright, here we go. Ooh. Yeah. See if they go for Mirex here. Let that resolve. Are they gonna deluge? No deluge. Let's pop that on their upkeep. I don't care if they make another dude here. Yeah, nice, actually. That's good for us. Tap your mana. They get a land. They only have 2 basics left. Most lists are only playing 4 of each. We have 3 basics left, I think. Yeah, I think I screwed up casting this Make Your Own Luck that turn after. That was really dumb. Let's go for this. I want to have them waste a bunch of their resources dealing with this kind of crap. I'm pretty sure they're just going to play another Emperor here, maybe. Are they going to activate their land? That is ballsy. Oh my god, really? I just played a Go for the Throat. Okay. What if I have another Go for the Throat or something here? Very lucky, but okay. I could have had Lightning Helix as well, but they haven't seen that yet. They don't know that's in my deck. Okie dokie. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I can go Nib Mizzet, see what they do. I assume they're gonna have a 3 steps ahead by this point. But let's do this. Gain 5. We don't have to worry about damage. The poison is eventually gonna kill us, but sure. I have another Sunfall somewhere in the deck as well. Come on. Nah, we know you have it. Okay. Now I play a land, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So if I draw 4, 8, 9. If I draw an untapped land, I can play this around No More Lies, but odds are not likely that I'll draw an untapped land here. Sure. Not gonna win game 1 here, it looks like, but gonna try and get them in the post-board games with Tyrannax. Hopefully that's good enough. What else you got? Okay. Not really much choice here. I will gain life. Let them burn out their clock here. Alright. Play some slots. Always losing at slots. Gamba. Oh god. Just lost a big chunk. I'm the bank though. I'm too big to fail on this channel. Doesn't matter. I do this. Alright. So, in the post-board games, that's where I think Blue-White is going to have a big problem with what we're doing here. Negate comes in, Tidebinders come in probably, maybe not, but Cornucopia I can cut at least 1. Lightning Helix is just meh. Sunfalls come out. Explosion is still card draw, which is why I want to keep it, and Assassin's Trophy and Boseiju are the only way I have to hit the Mirex, for example. So I think I keep that as well. Lightning Helix is good at killing Jace and Wandering Emperor, which is why I'm loath to cut it here. Maybe I do cut a couple of these. And one Herd Migration. Okay, let's try that. All right, T-Rex should give him the business here. It's very tough for a blue-white to deal with. I know from being on the blue-white side so often. There's nothing in white or blue that sacrifices a creature, which is really your best answer to that big guy. Sweepers are good, but they often side out sweepers against the ramp deck. But they will keep their sweeper in against me because I have Niv Mizzet, right? And they don't have another out to that card. I can go Rafine into Ziatoras and have Leyline up on 2, so I guess I could do that. But against blue-white, there's nothing I want to Leyline on 2 anyway, but might as well. Nothing's going to happen for the first few turns, so... Sure. Could pillage here, but I don't think there's any point. I don't know what I'm actually going to do yet. Okay, land is good. What do you got? Didn't even crack the clue, huh? Cornucopia. Now that we can play around No More Lies. Interesting. Okay. Burning a hard counter to deal with a Cornucopia is kind of funny, actually. Kind of surprised to see that. Could flash in Tidebinder here, but I think we're okay. The nice part about the Lightning Helix against blue-white is I can actually kill their creature land, unlike black-green. Wow, we find 3 of our basics. That's not amazing here. Okay, let's go look for a... we're looking at the top 14 cards here. I'm going to go look for a Cavern of Souls for next turn. Slam this Atraxa. Did we find a Cavern of Souls? No Cavern of Souls. I guess I'll take T-Rex then. Okay. And pass. Boy, I wish this was an instant. That would be incredible. By the way, the Neo cam's up. We've got Neo here. The poor guy. He's so sleepy. We went to the park today. He ran like crazy. Another person came up and said, "Oh my god, is that a Jindo?" And I'm like, "Yeah, it's a Jindo mix." And he's like, "This is my Jindo." And it was this little tiny white, like, looks a little bit different than him, but... And then Neo and this other little white dog come up to each other. Oops, I bumped my mouse, bud. Never mind, sorry. Go back to sleep. Sleep. Shh. Sleep. Good boy. Good boy. Sleep. And the little dog just starts, like, they come up, they sniff each other, and then the little one's like, "Arr!" Like, immediately in Neo's face. Neo just turns around and walks away. Doesn't even do anything. Mirex. Okay. Can't Emperor this. They might have Get Lost or something. Destroy evil. Get Lost. Sure. Pass. Okay. Draw some cards. Pass. Okay. Holy fuck. I can't find a land here. Can I find a cavern, please? Jeez. Really? Still no cavern. Okay, I'm gonna take Trophy here to deal with that creature land, or that Mirex, I should say. They're probably gonna activate it on my end step. Okay, they're gonna have to hard counter this. And at least we don't have to discard. 2 for 1? We'll take that. Nice. Okay, so that probably runs them out of counter magic here. If they had a hard counter, they would have hard countered there. That's great. So now I don't know if they have any more counter magic. I should be a little bit careful still, but let's try this first and see what happens here. That's resolving. Okay, maybe they have another counter. Third, no more lies. Deal. Alright, that means they probably don't have one for my next play. Let's pass. The life gain, sadly, not doing much against Mirex. The one thing that actually does anything against us, Mirex. Maybe I should Binding here, but we'll see. Put that down a little bit. Yep. Okay. 6, 7. They don't have a Deluge in the yard? I think I'm gonna pillage here. I should have actually pillaged already, but... Alright, let's pass. I might Tidebinder this Mirex. I think I will, actually. And I just want to shorten the clock and put a blocker into play. So, yeah, deduce away. Crack the clue? No? Okay, so now we've got their offense blunted here, basically. Oh, maybe not. I think I'm still fine with this. The life doesn't matter. And, we can block at least one of these. Deal. Okay. Should I Helix? Tempting. I think I will. The other guy stays blocked. We take 3 as irrelevant. I guess I should wait until their end step. I might Leyline. No. Okay. Good. 4, 8. Let's go for this. Oh, I should have left up double white there. Could I? Green, green, green. Oh, no, I couldn't, I guess. Okay. Punch. Okay, they have another Destroy Evil type effect. Get Lost, Destroy Evil, etc. Got me. Okay, so they can't make a Mirex token. That's good. Yeah, I think I'm not gonna Binding this token. I don't think I need to. Okay. Ooh, there's a Boseiju for the Mirex. I'm gonna go for it. Couldn't find a Cavern off, like, I don't know, top 24 card? More than that. I did a whatever it's called, black green tutor. I tutored for 14 and then I tutored for the top 16, and I whiffed. I couldn't find a single cavern on either one. Kind of ugly. Hard counter? I'm presuming they have it. Yep. Okay, let's hit this.